What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. I'm Isaiah. Today we're at it for another game of Forbidden Psalm. We're going to be playing the fourth scenario in the book. I had to skip the third because I lacked some of the models that it calls for. So we're going to hold off on that one. We'll come back to it once I get those models acquired and painted up and ready to hit the table. Today we're going to be playing the Afanc pool. Before we do that, if you haven't considered hitting that like, subscribe, or bell notification, please consider doing it, as it does help me out a great deal. If you're looking for other ways to support the channel, as always, feel free to check out the links to Patreon and Redbubble in the description. And let's get into this game of Forbidden Psalm, playing the Afanc pool. Riprick tells you of a small village that contained a lake, a small body of water that they took from without care or thinking, eating of its fish, drinking off its waters, until little remained. However, deep in the lake slumbered the great Afanc, a hideous beast, part beaver, lizard, demon. They awoke it, and it devoured the villagers. Riprix would like to see if there is truth to this fable, and put an end to the beast if it is real. Here we are at the pool of the Afanc, and we're going to get to searching. So we've got our lake in the middle, and we've got two treasures. Now again, I randomized the placement of the treasures. It said they would be on the edge of the lake at least 3 inches. So when I placed them, I rolled a d10, and then I placed them on the edge of the lake in whatever direction it was pointed, and if it pointed in the same direction, then I re-rolled. This is the first two locations that they landed. When I search those treasures, there is a chance that the Afanc will show up. So on a 4+ when I search it, the Afanc pops out of the lake and attacks whoever was searching. To lure it out of the lake, I have to be at the edge and make a presence roll with the standard difficulty rating of 12. And on a success, it appears within an inch of that model and then will activate in the monster phase. So that pretty much sums it up. Now, in the normal, if you're playing solo or co-op or head-to-head, you would place some skeletons on the board. In solo, it says that the smaller party does not attract the skeletons, so just none show up. Our deployment is the board edge, 6 inches as it's been normal so far. Now, I am skipping scenarios a little bit because I didn't really have good models that I liked for doing the scenario before this one. So I'm going to work on that, and I'm going to come back to that one. The one with the sirens and stuff. So we're going to get into this turn 1. Okay. So we're going to start with... Let's see. Nope. Yes. So we're going to start with the Distressed Cold, who's going to move up and make the presence check to search this treasure. DR10. That is a fail. So I will take a damage. See if the Afanc shows up. He does not. Okay, I got lucky there, I think. El Bobo can get up to within an inch of that treasure with his movement. So he'll try to search there. He's got -1 to the roll, but that still makes it. So let's see what we find. A 20? I think that's roll twice. He is roll twice and get both. So we get a 3 and a 10. So we find a pile of bones, whatever, makeshift weapon, and we find 6 gold. And we'll see if we summon the Afanc. We do not summon the Afanc. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Let me see, how far can you get, Oselt? Yeah, so we're going to run Oselt to right there and search. DR10 with a +1. That will find us a treasure. Let's see what we get. 18. Hot dog, hot dog. 18 is a random relic. Sweet. Dandy relic chart. 3. The Vampiric Tongue Short Sword. D6 damage. Wielder heals D6 damage when it wounds. If wielder ever dies, spawn a Blood Rage vampire and follow normal monster rules. Okay. She's carrying that right now. She's not going to have it equipped because it doesn't do her any good. It's a sword, so it would use strength, I assume. So that will, if I make it through the mission, that will end up with El Bobo. No. Correction. A short sword does use agility. Again, this is something that I'm in the gray on. I'm not certain. There is no action for like swapping equipment, but there is an action to use a piece of equipment or a feat. So I would think that to swap my weapon, like I could swap a weapon in my backpack, in my backpack with the weapon I'm wielding, I would think that I could just use the use equipment action. If you agree with me or disagree with me, let me know in the comments and let me know why. And if you know for certain one way or the other, definitely let me know why. And then let's check and see if this Afanc's going to pop up. Still no Afanc. All right, so I'm on my own accord for luring him out, which is exactly what I wanted. So I've got Thazik and her left. So I want to bring her on double move to like right here. And I want to bring Thazik to right there. And then there currently is no monster. Okay, so we're going to go to turn 2 because there's nothing to do for the monster stuff there. And we're going to try to lure this thing out. So we're going to go with Susie, who has the best presence roll. So DR 12, as per the usual, gets it. So we get the Afanc will pop up out of the water. Thazik is going to just scoot around with his movement, and he's going to swing at the Afanc. Ooh, that's a good hit. So that's an 18, and I'm just going to go. I'm going out here. I'm going to go immediately use my order to deal max damage, which with the Afanc's armor 2 will be 8 damage on the Afanc. The Afanc will get to crack back at me and hit a D10 for his bite. Okay, 7. Ouch. With my heavy armor, that'll be 5. Okay. Next, the Bobo will shuffle in a little bit, and he'll take a swing. That will hit. He's got a D6 on him. For 2 with their armor nothing. He'll crack back. Cancel the crit. Actually, we're gonna take the reroll right there, because goodness gracious. 13 minus 3 does not hit. Oselt is going to use an action to equip the vampiric short sword and then just move to right there. Not quite in range of the things. Susie is going to step away. Slippery When Wet says that I can always leave combat, so I assume that means that just I can always get away. Like maybe I ignore the rule. I know it can affect with certain things like the disemboweled zombies that don't let you step away. But I think, does it also just let me auto pass? Like do I just always get away with my disengage? That's what I'm going to say. If I'm wrong, please let me know. So she's going to step away 5 to there and prepare to do some spell stuff next time. The Distress Cold is going to double move around to there. All right, then we go to Monster. So we're going to see the Monster can attack 2 people because it's just big. So we'll randomize. So 1d3 going left to right. He'll attack the Distress Cold, and then on an even, he'll attack the Bobo. Even, that is a 6. He'll attack the Bobo, so he's attacking these 2. They can both attack back at him. So attacking the Distress Cold. 13 will hit. Yep, nothing I can do about that. So damage 8. So that'll deal 7 to me. Because no 8, no, it'll deal the full 8. Oof. Then strike back at him and hit because I ignore the -3. So even with -3 and then +2, that's a hit. I got a D10. Give me a good roll here. 4 -2, that's 2 damage. Not a great roll, but I'll take it. The attack on El Bobo, goodness gracious, is a hit. Whew, for 7. Wait, yes, he has light armor, so for 7 damage. Goodness gracious. But I do get to swing back. 13 -3 +2 is a 12. That'll hit. Come on. Come on. Give me something good. 6. That'll be 4 more damage on. And we go to turn 3, where I'm going to start with Susie taking a presence check, try to cast a spell. 11 plus her presence of 3, that will successfully cast the spell. We're doing second wind on the Distress Cold to boost his HP up some. For 2. So I got 3 health left on him. Okay. And she's staying put. Here, we're going to use an order to auto pass the combat test and go straight to damage and hope for a good roll. Nope. I got nothing for that. Okay. Bugger. El Bobo is just going to scoot around a little bit and take a swing. Crit! Crit! That's good. That's really good right now. Crits always do max damage, so that puts it to 18. In addition to that, monster, we have to do monster morale. So when monsters do morale, when they do, it's a little bit different. Like when a character, a player character, rolls morale, it's a D20 test on DR10. No, just DR12, regular DR12. When the monsters do it, it's 2d6, and you're trying to be higher than their morale. So really, an 11 or a 12 here would be awesome. Nope, that's a 4. So the monster stays and continues to fight. He had to take a morale test because he was critically hit. And then he gets to swing back at the Bubba. It misses. Oh, thank you, Lord, he missed. Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay. The Distress Cold could potentially end this right here. Let's get it. Oh, 8. 9, 10. Nope. Nope, that doesn't get it. All right, let's see if he hits me back. He does not hit me back, so that's good at least. Oselt is going to move in the Blind Swords Child with her new vampiric short sword. All right, so let's see. 4 plus 4 is 8, so no. Let's see if it hits me back. 14 minus 3 is 11, so no. It does not hit me back because the target number is always 12. And that'll bring us to Monster. Unfortunately, I was not able to finish it off. So Monster has 4 people in contact with him. So we're going to do a D4 from left to right. Oh, I guess I have an actual D4, don't I? So first one in the tray. 3 will be Oselt. Second will be El Bobo. Okay, so against Oselt. 19. 19 will hit. There it is. 5. Okay, so that's not as bad. So 5 damage. Here, I can get some of this back. So Oselt swinging back. Hits. We'll do D6 damage. 5, which will drop to 3. They're at 18 out of 21 health. That will be enough to finish it off, and I will also heal 1. And with that, the Oselt passes into, or not the Oselt, the Afanc passes into oblivion and begins to sink beneath the waves. Turn 4 for me, not quite done. because I do want to try to harvest the organ from the monster to sell to Ripix when I get back. So we're going to try that test first with Thazik on just a straight roll. He passes. He gets the organ, so we've got that to sell when we get back. At that point, technically there would be 2 more turns, but there's no more monsters that are going to show up according to the scenario. Now, I don't know how bad it would have been if I had just played with the D4 skeletons showing up that you would have as a solo. I mean, that thing was rough. It hit me really, really, really hard. But I don't know. I may try it again sometime on or off camera. Maybe if you want to see it on camera with the skeletons, let me know. I'll be happy to do that. Otherwise, I may just give it a try off camera and see what I think of how those skeletons affect the difficulty, because they don't move quite as fast. I'm pretty sure they move a little bit slower, and probably don't hit very, very hard. But either way, we're done with that. Let's do some post-game stuff. Nobody died. Let's check out some XP, see if there's anything. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Let's check it out. So I missed this in my previous 2 games. That this line right here, where each warband with at least 1 standing member gets paid 10 gold for taking part. I missed that part, so I'm going to add that to my treasury now, which brings me to a current total of 58 gold. No death saves to make, no injury rolls to make, nothing to sell. I may buy some stuff. We're going to go ahead and do jump to the XP though. So we killed the monster for 1. We collected 2 treasures for 2. We got 1 member surviving for 4. And nothing else. So we got 4 XP for that one. And Riprix is going to give us a relic. So for our 4 XP takes us to 6. So I can do something for somebody here. With that sweet new short sword, like I'm just giving Osel more agility. Just so that thing gets in there and does work, because it's really, really cool. Also, let's see what we get for our new relic. 7. We get the Helm of Greed. While wearing it, you auto pass all your treasure rolls, but you have to keep any items that you find for yourself. I wonder if that means, like, does that mean that I'm not able to sell them? Or that just if it's an item, they have to equip it? Like, do I have to hoard it and, like, never sell it, or can I sell it? But then what if they find something that's great for somebody else? I don't know if I'm going to even wear that. I'm going to leave it in the stash for now. Let me know your thoughts on that particular relic, and how that works. And let me know if I'm like, am I able to sell the things, or do they just have to keep them indefinitely? Let me know if you know, or if you don't know, let me know what you think. Either way, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out while we played some Forbidden Psalm. I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. And as always, I'd like to say a big, huge, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to our patrons who support us and pledge to us over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed the content you saw here today, and that's something that you would like to consider doing to help out the channel, go over there, check out the link in the description, check out the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff over there, including access to our Discord server, talk to me, hang out with me, talk about our work, what we got going on in the hobby, some shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out if that's something that you think you would be into. And regardless of whether or not you do that, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful that you decided to stop by and spend part of your day with me today, rolling dice and pushing toy soldiers around. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and as always, may the dice be ever in your favor.